Good afternoon, dear students. I welcome you to our online lecture. This is Regina Victor Joseph, and let us begin today with our grammar topic. But before that, we will have a recap that we have done in our last lecture. So the last lecture that we did in grammar was on adjectives. That's right. So children, what is adjective? An adjective is a word that is used to add something to the meaning of a noun or a pronoun. Yes, it is also known as describing words. So adjectives are also called describing words since they describe a noun or a pronoun. For example, the word girl is a noun. Yes. So when we say a good girl, so good is an adjective. A tall girl, again tall is the adjective. An intelligent girl, intelligent is an adjective. A rich girl, rich is an adjective. A disciplined girl, disciplined is an adjective. An honest girl, honest is an adjective. A beautiful girl, beautiful is an adjective. An expensive purse, expensive is also another adjective. A pretty doll, a huge house. So pretty and huge are also adjectives. Yes, so because they are describing about this particular girl. So you see how many adjectives we have used. So I believe that you remember what is adjective, right? So adjectives are also called describing words that describe a noun or a pronoun. So the new topic that we are going to do today, my dear students, is chapter number 14, adjectives, degrees of comparison. Yes. Now under adjectives, you need to know what are the degrees of comparison. So let us see, my dear students. There are 3 degrees of comparison. Now what do you mean by the word comparison? So whenever you have a brother or a sister who is younger to you, right? So you are being compared between your older brother or your younger brother, correct? So like suppose if mommy says, I will have to give a big share of pizza to younger brother Rahul. So the older brother Ram will get a smaller piece. But because Rahul is youngest, that's the reason why he is going to get a bigger share of the pizza. Now you will see that there are 3 pictures over here, right? But before that you see something that's written here positive. The second one is comparative. And the third one is superlative. So these are the degrees of comparison. Okay. So you see in this first picture it says the name of the girl is Reena. She is tall. The second picture, the girl's name is Seema and she is taller. The third picture, the girl's name is Tina and she is the tallest. Okay. So in the positive degree, Reena is tall. But in the comparative degree, Seema is taller. So I am comparing Reena with Seema. So who is taller over here? Seema is taller, correct? And then in the superlative degree, who's the tallest among all 3 of them? Tina. Yes. So tall, taller, tallest. These are the 3 degrees of comparison. Positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. For example, I will read the sentence to you. It says, Reena is a tall girl. So, Reena is a tall girl. Seema is taller than Reena. So, the second sentence is, Seema is taller than Reena. So we can see in this picture, isn't it? Reena is tall, but Seema is taller than Reena. And the third picture, Tina is the tallest. So, Tina is the tallest of the three girls. Yes. So, Tina is the tallest of the three girls. Good children. I believe that you have understood these examples clearly, right? So, what is the definition, my dear students, for the positive degree? Let us read and understand. I will explain. Positive degree of an adjective is used when no or equal comparison is made. So when do you use a positive degree? When there is no equal or comparison made. Like there is no one else that I can compare over here, right? Reena is all alone in the positive degree. Correct? So we use positive degree when we are not going to compare it with anyone. Okay? The second degree is comparative degree. So what is the comparative degree? Comparative degree of an adjective is used when there is a comparison between two groups, two people, or any two things. That's right. I just told you that a comparative degree is nothing but when you are comparing two things, two groups, or anything more than two people. Right? So that is the comparative degree. Remember, easy. The first one, positive degree, we are not comparing it with anyone because there is no one else near Reena, right? So positive degree is all by herself. So there is no comparison. But in comparative degree, I am comparing Reena with Seema. So I have two people over here. So I'm comparing Reena with Seema or Seema with Reena. So tall, taller. What is the superlative degree? Superlative degree of an adjective is used when there is comparison between more than two people or things or groups. Yes. So what is the superlative degree? It is an adjective when there is comparison between two or more people or things or groups, right? So you have two people over here, right? And Tina is the tallest over here. So this is the superlative degree, right, children? Again, I will just take you through to this. Today's topic is adjectives, degrees of comparison. Do not get confused. It is degrees of comparison. So, there are 3 degrees of comparison. How many degrees do we have, children? 3 degrees. First one is the positive degree. Second one is the comparative degree. And the third one is superlative degree. So, in the first degree, that is a positive degree, I have a picture of this girl called Reena and she is tall. So this is the positive degree. This is the first degree, right? The second degree is comparative degree. In this we have Seema. So she is taller than Reena. So I am comparing Reena with Seema, right? So this is the comparative degree. This picture is superlative degree. So here I can see that Tina is the tallest, right? Tina is the tallest among Reena and Seema. Remember? So positive degree is used when no or equal comparison is made. Comparative degree of an adjective is used when there is comparison between two groups, two people or any two things. Superlative degree of an adjective is used when there is comparison between more than two people or things or groups. It's very easy, children, for you to understand. Once if you understand this entire concept, you will be able to answer things much more clearly. So, exercise 1. Give the comparative and superlative degrees of the following adjectives with the help of the given examples. So remember, normally comparative degree is formed by adding ER. Yes, when you add ER, this comparative degree. Very important. Okay. And superlative degree is formed by adding est. Simple. Remember. Very important. Comparative degree is formed by adding er, and superlative degree is formed by adding est. So let us see the exercise. I have done this for you. First is positive degree, second is comparative degree, third is superlative degree, right? So the first word in positive degree is rich. So what will be the comparative degree? Richer. And in the superlative, it will be richest. So second word is gentle, gentler, gentlest. Third one, lazy, comparative, lazier, superlative, laziest. Fourth, hard, comparative, harder, superlative is hardest. Remember, in comparative you are going to use er, and in superlative you will use est. Fifth, rough, rougher, roughest. Sixth, kind, kinder, kindest. Seventh, noble, nobler, noblest. Eighth, easy, easier, easiest. Ninth, dark, darker, darkest. The 10th one is large, larger, largest. The 11th one is young, younger, youngest. 12th one is broad, broader, broadest. So you see how the positive degree is long, comparative degree you have to use er, so it becomes longer, and superlative degree you have to use est, so longest. Long, longer, longest. Sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Slow, slower, slowest. Fast, faster, fastest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Low, lower, lowest. Old, older, oldest. Cold, colder, coldest. High, higher, highest. Thin, thinner, thinnest. Thick, thicker, thickest. Poor, poorer, poorest. And the last but not the least is weak, weaker, and weakest. So this was exercise 1. Moving on to exercise number 2. Look at each picture and with the help of the adjective given in the box, make sentences using both. That is, now you remember this IE is that is. In bracket it says picture oblique adjective. So use all 3 degrees of comparison. So what are the 3 degrees of comparison? Positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Now the adjective given over here is long, and what is the picture? This is an arrow, correct? So let's see. The first sentence, we have to use all the 3 degree, okay? The uppermost arrow is the longest arrow of the 3. So you see this arrow, it is the longest among the 3 arrows. The second one, the third arrow is longer than the second arrow. So this is the third arrow, it is longer than the second one, correct? This is the longest, and then the second arrow is, the third arrow is longer than the second arrow, and the third arrow is a long arrow. So this is long, longer, longest. So we have covered the 3 degrees of comparison. Yes. The second one is bright. And you can see that you have bags over here in the picture. So the first sentence is, the first bag is the brightest of the 3 bags. Yes, that's correct. This is the first bag, so it is the brightest, means it's very colorful among all the 3 bags. The second bag is brighter than the third bag. So here we are talking about the second bag, which is brighter than the third bag. This is the first bag, second bag and the third bag, right? So the second bag is brighter than the third bag. The third bag is the least bright of all the 3 bags. That's true. This is the third bag. It is the least bright, means it is not very attractive to look among these other bags, right? So you see, you understand? I'll be sending this notes. Please copy it in your grammar notebook, children. The next word that we have over here is fast. And here you can see a couple of boys running in the race. The first boy is the fastest. Yes, can you see this number 5? This boy is the fastest. The second boy is faster than the third boy. So the second boy, number 4, he is faster than the third boy. The third boy is not as fast as the other 2 boys. Yes, the number 7 boy is not so fast as the other 2 boys. The next word is high. So the first mountain is the shortest, right? So this is the shortest mountain. The second mountain is higher than the first mountain. Yes, the second mountain is highest than the first mountain. And the third mountain is the highest. So the third mountain is the highest. Okay, children? I hope and believe that you have understood this. If you have not understood, if you have any queries, I want you all to message me. Ask me your doubts, dear students. I am there to help you, guide you, and to answer your doubts. Okay? I'll be sending these notes. Kindly copy this in your grammar notebook. Thank you so much for your valuable time. God bless you all and have a wonderful day.